everyone, welcome to 10-Minute Physiology. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you a short introduction to the neuronal microenvironment. So with that, let's give it a go. So what is the neuronal microenvironment? So the neuronal microenvironment is everything that surrounds the individual neurons. This means that the neuronal microenvironment can include the extracellular fluid bathing the neuron. This extracellular fluid that bathes a neuron is also called brain extracellular fluid. The second part of the neuronal microenvironment will include the capillaries around the neuron. It's also going to include the glial cells that are around the neuron, as well as all the neighboring neurons to that neuron. So all these things make up the neuronal microenvironment. So one thing I want to talk about a little bit more in this video is the brain extracellular fluid, which is the extracellular fluid that bathes the neurons inside the brain. So the brain's extracellular fluid is going to be tightly regulated by the brain. The brain is going to control the composition of this extracellular fluid in three main ways. So the first way is going to be through the blood-brain barrier. This is going to protect the brain ECF from changes in blood composition. Another mechanism is going to be through the cerebral spinal fluid, which is produced by the choroid plexus. This fluid affects the composition of the brain extracellular fluid a great deal. And then the third mechanism is going to be through the glial cells. And these cells also have roles in affecting the brain ECF. We're going to talk about all of these mechanisms in much more detail throughout the course of this playlist. So the last thing I want to talk about is the brain. So the brain weighs around 1.4 kilograms in males and 1.3 kilograms in females. Now note that the brain itself is very fragile. First of all, it's physically fragile. And the way that the brain compensates for this is by being protected by bone and by being suspended in the cerebrospinal fluid. However, the brain is also metabolically fragile, and this is because the brain requires a lot of energy but doesn't have a lot of fuel stored in it. Now note that the brain uses around 20% of oxygen in the body and around 50% of glucose in the body. And this is because the neurons and neuroglial cells that are in the brain use a lot of active transport mechanisms, primarily through the sodium-potassium pump, to maintain gradients. So those are some things I wanted to bring up about the brain. So what are we going to cover in this playlist? So in this playlist, we're going to cover three main big topics. We're going to talk about the physiology of the cerebrospinal fluid, the physiology of the blood-brain barrier, and the physiology of glial cells. And we'll have a bunch of videos talking about different topics in these three. So that's it for this video. I hope this video helped you understand these introductory concepts, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you